What is a sommelier? A sommelier is a wine steward for all intents and purposes. But the sommelier didn't actually start out in wine. The sommelier actually started out life as the overseer of a herd of pack animals. And, of course, here we are going back to medieval times. So back in the 13th century, all those feudal lords owned, herds and herds of pack animals, donkeys, horses, oxen. And there was always an overseer looking after these animals. And he was known as either the sommelier or the sommerier, because those animals were known as the bêtes de somme. And so he naturally became a sommelier. Now, he sort of, the role of the sommelier or the sommelier changed as time went by, and he started to become more sort of the sort of transport guru or the logistics manager every time that these feudal lords had to travel. The transport of this baggage included food and wine. So when they would stop, they would call for wine from the sommelier, who had obviously, packed everything on the back of, a mule or an ox. Now, fast forward to the 17th century, these sommeliers actually came indoors and assumed more of a sort of butler role, but they still did transport. Now, the sommeliers or the sommeriers would carry around a test à vin, just like the one I have, because they were meant to taste the wine before the king or the prince or the count or the marquess tasted it, because, just in case it was poisoned. And of course, if the man died, they wouldn't drink it. Now, I use my test à vin on a daily basis at Le Bernardin when I open a bottle of wine. I'm not checking for poison because it would be rather inconvenient if I keeled over in the middle of the dining room, but I do taste the wine before, of course, I serve it to the guest. Do you think people will recognize me without this?